Hello, welcome to Graveyard Tours. Would you please subscribe, hit that like button, helps me out, people. So I am actually in Boswell, Pennsylvania. There's actually a lumber yard there. Okay, so what I found is very unique. I believe this is an old Italian graveyard, very old actually. And this is very unique. This is I don't think this is a gravestone here. This is just a monument, it looks like. And people have been, can't tell. It doesn't look like people have been here for a while. Those look pretty old. So there's a couple of newer ones out here. 1979, 1965. Thank you for your service. Looks like World War II. Yep. Pete Setlock, 1965. Thank you. Okay, so look at these. Now, this Spawatsa. Oh God, I'm killing these names. Slorzenski. So that sounds Polish, okay? But I think it's Polish and Italian, and I'll show you why in a few minutes. Here's another. John Skronsky. So I mean, obviously that sounds very, very Polish. Here are the newer ones out here. Here's another World War II veteran, Charles Setlock, World War II, died 1955. Thank you for your service. There's a few. So these are mostly in the 50s. Here's a couple. Frank Bodziak, U.S. Army Air Force, World War II. So not, I mean, this is 2002. Thank you for your service. And here's Benny Bosniak, Marine Corps, World War II, 2009. 2009. So they're still using this. Most of these in the 50s. This is probably the newest ones. But look at these old ones here. Looks like 1927, and this is why I say I think it's Italian and Polish, because the Italians do that, and maybe the Poles do too. I think I have part Polish because I had my DNA done, and anyway, it came back. Part German, Polish, everything, English. So look at these Spotswa, 1930. You see, it's all written in their to us, a foreign language, and this is very unique. 1922. So it's kind of an old one. Definitely, it's like I said, it's all written in, a lot of these are written in 1919. Wojtek Mitzwa. I don't know, that might be Croatian. I have no idea. Wojnarowski. So that's obviously sounds very Polish to me. Okay. And this is weird. Oh, you know what? This is an old, here, let me go around. This is an old tombstone buried in this tree, and I think they just put a new headstone. Yeah, 1932. That looks pretty new. Like that must probably was redone. And here's one from 1918. It just says son, Paul, NYCA. I don't know what that stands for. 1938. Pretty young, actually. 24 to 38. Here's another veteran. Oh, our Father Jane Belsky. Again, sounds Polish. World War I, 1949. Thank you for your service. And this is caving in. Actually, a lot of these are caving in. So that has caved in. So has this one. It's starting to anyway. And just has this little marker here. It looks like 1965 maybe? Okay, but anyway. Yeah, these are all caving in. I think the ground's pretty soft out. You can feel the ground's pretty soft when you're just walking around. So, Mother Sophia. Now this NYCZ, that might have been their last name, because that was NYCZ. And it says mother and here's father. 1965. And of course the pictures. I tell you, I've seen a lot of Italians that do that. And I don't speak any Italian or Polish, but this is very neat. Very unique. I don't know what it stands for, but you got there's 6 metal crosses here, planted in concrete, but there's no names or nothing. I don't know what that represented. I don't know. There might have been a church here a long time ago, and maybe was obviously torn down or burnt down or something, or it could have been across the street and it's no longer there and it's been taken over by. But I wanted to show you guys this because look at this language here. Mortole. See, that sounds Italian to me. I speak a few words of Spanish, and Spanish Italian, of course, are both Latin. Yeah, that 1920. They're both Latin, from the Latin language. And here's a couple here with no headstones. Probably children, they're very small. And here's a child for sure. Robert Richard Mosky. So anyway, the 1933, just 2 years old. That's sad. And then you can see the ground where there was other burials. You can see the humps and where the ditches have. Oh, look at this. Ah, here we go. Oh, here's the baby's picture. I bet you it belongs right here. Yeah. Nobody's been out here. It's not going to stick. I'll leave it right here. There's the Robert Richard Mosky, 2 years old. Poor thing. You can see there's a lot of more grave sites here that don't have headstones anymore. And you can see all the ground, how it's, you can just tell where they've been. And these are almost completely unrecognizable. It says 1920. Again, written in foreign language to me. And this one has a little bit of a, I can't read it. Looks like 1920. Very unique though. Very unique. That looks like 1919. Oh, that's actually in English. In fond love and memory of Daniel Dow. 1919, died 1919, 57 years old. Very old. Here's one that's just been taken over. And it's also in the foreign language here. Yeah. 1923. Lavaggio Zamni. So, I mean, I don't know. Sounds a little Italian to me. But anyway. So let's go out here. So on all the woods surrounding the whole area has no trespassing sign. So it's privately owned, the wooded area, for hunting. Or whatever they use it for. Now look at these humps out here. Huge. I don't know if you can tell. But these are pretty big humps out here. Joseph Zambini. Yeah, okay, so that sounds Italian. Okay. Gone but not forgotten, 1926. So let's go in here. Now again, this looks like it's Italian. Rapita Fostil. I'm destroying these words. 1925, morta. So morta means death in Spanish. So in Italian, I think it's the same. And Natty May, 1914. Again, it says morta. So here's, yeah, these are, look at that. If anybody, leave me a comment. If anybody recognizes this language, and I'm just assuming that it's Italian, and I think some Polish too. But 1924, yeah. Here's a very unique one right here. I've seen a lot of these in Pennsylvania. They're made to look like logs, and this one's definitely completely caved in. And I'm not trying to be. Anyway, I don't know what to call it. I forgot the word. Left my memory here. And what does it say? Riposa Virginio Frisi. NATO. I'm destroying it. So for all you Italian speakers and Polish speakers, please forgive me. And this one here, of course, is long gone. I think it probably lost a headstone and they replaced it with a plaque, and that also has got destroyed. Andrea Mancy, 1932. Yeah, so please guys, oh, and this is the wooded area, of course, has a, looks like a trail back there. You can see, if you see how hilly it is where all the gravestones are, there's plenty more that I walked across. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but you know, that are just missing the headstones. So, and that one, of course, is almost completely caved in. I don't know, there is nothing written on here. Yeah, there's nothing written on there. So it's possibly, I'm standing on another, but it's kind of weird. Like I said, the ground's pretty soft out here, so it doesn't surprise me some of these have caved in. I've seen other ones that have caved in like that too. I mean, you know, it's whatever was buried there, whoever was buried is long forgot, you know, disintegrated to nothing. It just shows you that, you know, that we all, like it says in the Bible, we return to the dust. And there's the proof of it. So yeah, very small old cemetery, 1920s it looks like when it was started here. Looks like mostly Italian. You know, when you out here in Pennsylvania, you had communities who, you know, they congregated together, they hung out together, they worked together, they went to the bars and the church together, and this is what they did. So they hung out together, and then of course they established churches, and then they got buried in the same places. This is why you'll see some of these graveyards out here that will be like mostly Italian or Greek or, you know, Hungarian. You get all kinds out here. But that's it, folks. This is a really beautiful tree. But just want to show you this. Really cool. So look at that. That's really cool. You don't see that too often. And it looks like it's in need of repair. I hope somebody repairs it before it starts falling apart. Yeah, it definitely needs repair. Looks like somebody did a patch job before. So that's it, folks. Boswell, Pennsylvania, and another almost forgotten graveyard that I found out here, and it has a history. I wish I knew more about it, folks. But anyway, hit that like button and subscribe if you would, and keep watching. I want to keep doing this. So thanks a lot for watching, and until next time. Oh, and also leave a comment if anybody recognizes any of these words. Are they Polish? Are they Italian? Because I think it's several. Oh, here's another one caved in. Please leave a comment. Let me know. I'll read them. Yeah, here's another one caved in. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is very soft ground out here. This is only from the 1937s. Josephine Tokarts. Okay, folks, that's it. But actually, it's feels very peaceful out here. It really does. So, I mean, I have I get like a peaceful vibe out here, you know. Anyway, folks, that's it. Hit the subscribe, like button, leave comments if you would. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, welcome back to Graveyard Tours. This is literally right down the road from the cemetery I just shot, and I'm going to add these two videos together. I'm at the Oreanda Park, Boswell Historical Society. This was an old mining, coal mine company. I'll include some pictures where you can read it. I don't want to read it all to you because it'll take too much time. So literally this is about a mile down the road, and from that cemetery. It's just a little neat historical place, and here is some pictures of what this place looked like. It had the largest, what do you call it, Tipple Viaduct complex, and I'm going to show you this because it's still there. This right here is the pumping house that pumped water. Look at this, how the whole town Boswell looked. So anyway, I'm going to picture what I can and leave it in the before and after the film. So these are the remains of the coal mine area, and the pump house is still here. Of course, the roof is caved in and everything, but you know, really neat job they did preserving this part of this place. I wish they would have preserved more, but this is what we have, folks. So I don't know what these structures are. I guess I don't know what they were. So it's really cool. So come down here. There's other visitors here too. So like I said, I don't know what structure this was. I think this looked like might have been part of the viaduct. I'm not sure. So I think it was in 1870s is when this was built. Okay, so yeah, this must have been part of the viaduct. But here's the old pump house in the picture. Yeah, this is, yeah, look at this. This is where they got all their water from here. It's part of the old viaduct. So right there, I'm gonna get closer to it. That's the old pump house right there, the old original pump house. And here's the river that they got their water from. So like I said, you know, Pennsylvania is definitely a coal miner's town, and this is the remnants of one of the largest. Somebody's got a rope going across here. I don't know what for. Really cool. Pretty cool. And here's some more information here. But what I'll do is I'll picture these. Town of Boswell. So that's really cool. Here's the, and you can pause the video and then you can, you know, read these things at your leisure. So I'll try to go slow, give it a few minutes here. And I usually don't do these historical places, but because it's so close to the graveyard, I just figured I'd, you know, mesh these two videos together. And I love these type of things too, so why not throw some in every once in a while. So there's the old pump house right there. Really cool. Too bad they don't replace the roof, you know, preserve it a little bit more. It's a public park, so. And here's the river, nice slow river. That's why they needed a pump house to pump up the water, because it's a very slow moving river. And there's some more structure stuff here. Well, that's natural. These beautiful rock formations here. Really cool. Yep, that's it. That's it, folks. Boswell, Pennsylvania. One of the oldest, I think, coal mining towns. So I think what happened was Boswell is what made this, I mean, the coal mine company, this guy brought here from Baltimore. I mean, he was from Baltimore, he established it. That's what made this town. That's how this town became a town. And you can see the old viaduct right here. So you can see this, I'm not sure exactly what this was here, but obviously it was man-made. Soft, the ground is very soft too. So, but anyway, I'm gonna come up on the back side of this. Okay, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you would, and the like button, and leave some comments if you would. I appreciate it. If you want me to do more historical stuff like this, I'll keep adding stuff like that. But the title is Graveyard Tours, so you know, so I kind of feel I should stick more to the graveyard stuff. But I can do more. All right, thanks a lot, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye.